Yeah. Clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Brickin' with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop, make the hobby pop. From vintage sets to modern themes, minifig dreams with studs and seams. Castle walls, spaceship beams. Listen close, hear the gear screams. Connecting fans, yo, that's the plan. Building bonds piece by piece, man. Every episode more than just sand. Confidence grand, bricks in hand. Crazy mashups, ideas flow. Breaking molds, watch them grow.
What is going on, everybody? I need like a buzzer to hit or something. We'll have to put that on the business expense, Gene.
George's.
There you go.
What is going on, everyone? This is another week of Lego. We got a special guest down below, Mr. Ben from Bocephus Bricks himself.
What's up, y'all?
Is this your first time ever being on anything?
Yeah. Haven't been on a stream before, so
That'll be I can finally say that I took your cherry.
dear
Aiden
God.
will explain that to you later when we end what that means.
I know what that means.
You stole his ice cream cone and took the cherry off the top, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, Caden, that's what it is. I will say, though, Ben has been a good friend, and everyone I have normally talked to, there's always somebody that's a first. Ben has also got a first with me. It's the first person I've ever seen pass out underneath the table at a Lego convention. That was
unintentionally.
Well, it was. I'm sure not it was like a bodily function of shutting down.
Okay.
I was very close to passing out, so I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and get under this table and fall asleep.
He was
Nice.
like, "Hey, can you watch my mock for me for a little while?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
So it was preemptive.
Well,
Man,
what's
Brick
the
Universe was
definition
fun.
of preemptive exactly. It was needed. We'll say
Yeah.
that.
May have been a bit hungover, but we survived.
Gotcha.
Rumor has it, right?
Hey,
We've got enough war stories.
allegedly. All I'm
For sure.
saying is my man was tired. Everything else could be false allegations for all we know.
Exactly.
We do got some people in the chat already. Cajun AFall says, "Have a great one, everyone." Trip says, "Howdy all. Hope everyone has had a good start to this week. Luigi bought the cart home today and taking him to Hilton Head Island tomorrow." Cascadia said, "I'm back, baby." We don't even know where you went or why you left, but
I didn't know he was gone.
I didn't either.
He's busy printing Fallout signs.
Hey,
Yeah.
you shut up. We need those fallouts.
I don't.
We'll let it slide, Cascadia.
I told Haley, I was like, I'm buying this sign and showed it to her. She's like, "That's awesome. What are you going to do with it?" And I was like,
Put it in my box until
Yeah.
10 years until I decide to use it.
Down here full of Fallout stuff. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
I'm buying the sign. It doesn't matter what I'm going to do with it.
I'll
Yeah.
have it if I ever do decide to do something. I keep telling myself I need to build smaller stuff, and there you go. I can build this and have a nice little gas station, and then it'll end up to be a 19 base plate wasteland. So that's how it works.
I mean, not that
Andrew
you know what it is, but you could always build a Fallout vignette.
I could.
Well, 19 base plates is a vignette for Richard.
That is true. 19 isn't even symmetrical. Where's the gap or the extra one?
Don't worry about it.
It's just the middle one is missing in a 5x.
No, it's in the shape of a weird Ben asked me earlier before we went live. He's like, "How many base plates is the Clone Wars mock?" And I was like, "Well, right now it's 30." So
All of them.
All I know is he won't be registering into my area, so I don't care.
Well, do you wait? Hold on, Caden. Do we have a show?
Oh, you want to get right into that?
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's find out what's going on with Brick Fair.
So, at the end of Fredericksburg, Todd was pretty open about the current state of the Chantilly-esque show. Right now, he is still planning on having another Brick Fair in Northern Virginia. He is planning for it to happen in August. Maybe not that first weekend, but in August. And whether or not it's at the new space or not is yet to be determined. The new space is 2 floors, and it is 120,000 square feet, whereas the deck was 130. So we're moving into a little bit less space, which will be interesting. And that's between the 2 levels, which means really we're probably losing more space when you really get into aisles and all that kind of stuff.
It was a mall before, correct?
Yeah, it was basically an old department store that they're now retrofitting into a display space or a expo space. It's pretty much up to them to kind of get it inspected and do it right. I don't know if there's an alternative venue if for whatever reason we can't go there. He did express that he was like fully on board with skipping a year and then coming back in next year with a brand new space. However, based on the feedback he's gotten, seems like people want to show. So that's pretty much all we got right now, but that at least tells us that there is a show planning to happen this summer in Northern Virginia under the Brick Fair title. So that'll be fun.
So what like basically it's just waiting on that. If that were to fall through, there's no backup plan type thing.
I think he's looking at alternatives in the area because there's a couple other, I don't want to say pop-up display spaces, but like other places that have kind of seeing the void that the deck is leaving. I know, for instance, like the gun show was either creating its own space or was partnering with another space or something like that. So he probably has some contingencies if for whatever reason the new space like failed its inspections. I can't see why that would be the case. But right now he said that pretty much post Fredericksburg, all of his effort was towards the Virginia show, and then he'll plan for Oaks after that. But Oaks is on the schedule through 2028, I believe.
So what inspections is he anticipating them failing or passing?
I mean, it's not really up to him, but the information that he was given, basically the contractors or whatever who are renovating this space to become an expo space, in order for it to be usable, it has to be inspected. I mean, as anything would be like post a massive renovation. So to my knowledge, they have to either put in, I think they were putting in a freight elevator or something like that. I'm hoping that
That's not mandatory by code.
So what, Gene?
That's not mandatory by code. So
no, the freight elevator, I believe, was per the request of like the people who were going to be using the space. Because I don't know if it has an attached parking garage, which means it wouldn't necessarily have a entrance or like easy access to the second story, which means that like transporting stuff in for a Lego event would be a nightmare.
So we would essentially have to carry it upstairs?
Or up an escalator, yeah, which I'm not entirely sure how that would go. I really hope it's attached to a garage because I can't imagine standing in line waiting to use the freight elevator for hours on end.
And carrying a large block up an escalator sounds very, very frightening.
Yeah.
I hate escalators to begin with.
Yeah. So
120,000 square feet, 2 stories. They've got at least 1 or 2 more elevators somewhere in that building by code.
I mean, it's attached to I believe it's attached to a mall. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they are. I don't know all the details of the renovation, whether they're detaching or eliminating the entrances from the mall side or what, and kind of making it sort of standalone. That we'll just kind of have to wait and see. But right now, he is planning on having an August show in Virginia, so we will see what happens.
Sweet.
I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. I will not be there.
No, even if your name's on there, just to get your swag bags.
I am not planning on any Lego shows this year.
That's fair. No, I'm planning on making it happen pretty much one way or another.
As much as like I don't know, both of the maybe not going to a show and there being a show are both kind of exciting. Does that make sense?
As there not being a show versus there
like
not
I would
going
love
to a show.
to the show, but at the same time, like taking a break does seem nice.
Yeah. If it happens, I'll try to make it in some capacity. Depending on like what the turnaround is, I might just take vignettes. Especially if like I can't get the time off work. I don't want to commute to and from DC every day to set up the monstrosity that is behind me right now.
You just look, if you can't do it, George will come down. He'll help me set it up, and we'll just set it up.
Help you set up my mock?
Yeah.
No shot.
We will set it up in the most historically accurate fashion.
100%.
102%.
Yeah.
Not
You're
gonna
gonna move
happen.
around. You're gonna move around random olive green plates, and I'm just gonna not know.
Ben is trying to come out to Virginia too, so that'll be another person he can help. You got 3 people now, and you don't even know Ben. Ben would never do anything to do anything wrong.
That's true. I haven't given them a reason to hate me yet.
Exactly.
I mean, I haven't given you guys reasons to hate me either, but
Oh, do you have?
Yes, George, no.
Are they valid? Probably not, but you have technically gave us reasons, including George.
What reason have I given George to hate me, Richard?
George, how are those cookies at Brick Fair?
Oh, they were amazing.
All right. Okay, that's fine. Yep.
He did give me the cold shoulder when I showed up unannounced. So, but I don't hate him for it. It was
No,
understandable.
it's just a
Inside joke. No, you know who does hate me for that though? Haley. Haley hates me for that.
I can't speak for her. That's its own.
That's fine. I will hopefully be bringing. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I'm gonna hope to bring something to Raleigh.
You know what I want you to do? So she has been very, very good at like eating healthier and like making sure like the calories that she is eating aren't like crazy.
And you want me to bring cookies?
I want her to know how many calories are in like one cookie.
All right, I can get that. It's not hard information to calculate.
It doesn't even have to be a real number, Kaden.
No, it's gonna be 60. It's gonna be either 67, 69, or 420, or a combination thereof.
What kind of cookies?
I mean, really, it depends. He wants something like super specific. But the first ones he had that I brought to Brick Fair, 2 years ago, were chocolate chip cheesecake cookies.
Oh man, that sounds good.
So,
Well, see,
was like
Ben was there last year at Raleigh when we were talking about cookies on the stream, and EMS Bricks made homemade oatmeal cream pies and brought.
Oh
those.
yeah,
Now
those
you're
were
talking.
good.
wait, so who all in chat and I guess in the show right now? Am I just meeting in Raleigh? Everyone?
In the chat, everyone except for George is going to be there, or in the panel. Andrew is going to be there.
Wait, Gene's going to exist at a physical show?
Possibly.
We got that show every year.
Oh wow.
You'll actually. I got to meet your mom at Virginia. You'll get to meet my mom in Raleigh.
You met my mom in Chantilly?
Yeah. Your mom and your dad.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
You brought them up to me and told me they're your parents. I hoped was that a chance for me to help you out of stranger danger, and I failed?
I don't know.
I
mean, I feel like I remember them
password?
coming, but I don't know if I remember like going out of my way to introduce them to you. But I get to meet your mom. Oh, that's gonna be fantastic.
I mean, if you were in danger, you got to come up with a sign or some type of alert.
If I'm in danger at a Lego convention, I think there's other problems.
Well, What is the most danger any of us has ever been at a Lego show?
The Biana Lug casting couch, probably.
Does the hotel or on the way to the hotel count?
Oh,
No, that doesn't count.
I was gonna say I still hold the record there.
Yeah.
I honestly
be
don't
in
think
the
I've ever
convention.
been in danger at a Lego show.
Well, George, you've never seen the bionic couch.
What did you say, Ben?
Has to be in the convention center for it to count.
Well,
Yeah.
you say
Walking across the Walmart parking lot and almost pulling a gun on somebody does not count.
Ben said that, but now you have to tell the story to Ben about the couch.
Oh,
Yeah, what's up with this?
So, okay, this is gonna sound so bad. So I've been going to Brick Fair, Virginia for 11 years now, and as long as I can remember, where like I actually like walked around and look at stuff, the Biana Lug group, who is the group of questionable individuals who build Bionicles, they would bring, because Brick Fair is a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday like private days, and then Saturday, Sundays the public days. So over the 3 private days, these people would bring somebody, and it had to have been the same person every year. They would bring a black leather couch with them on their truck or van or whatever, and bring it into the convention, and it just stayed inside of the Bionolog area. Well, there's again, like I feel it worth mentioning, these are very questionable individuals. So
All right.
it somewhere in like 2017, 2018 era got dubbed the casting couch because it was just a black leather couch
Oh
in
my
the middle of
gosh.
this area of like the most interesting human beings you've ever seen. And so now it is like
Talk about them like we're at the zoo and we're standing at the glass and you're just explaining what's going on.
I mean, pretty much.
This is diabolical.
But like now I can't confirm most of these, but like there are so many stories of like things happening in like at Brick Fair between like Adult Swim and people being super drunk and like doing weird, like not anything crazy, but like just random acts of insanity happening on this couch.
You mean allegedly drunk and allegedly adult swim?
Allegedly. I usually go to bed during Adult Swim because I don't drink, nor do I want to be associated with any of the drama that happens during Adult Swim.
Hey,
So,
Caden. Jonna mentioned in the comments or in the chat about the Jeep ride in Minneapolis at World War Brick.
I wasn't drunk.
No, just the Jeep ride.
Oh yeah, that was I never posted those videos. I
think
never
plenty of other
posted them
people did.
because like between Instagram and Facebook, there are so many people who are like immediate family, like grandparents. Like I don't necessarily need my grandparents to see that I just rode 5 miles down the road, sitting on the hood of a World War II Jeep in downtown Minnesota.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
I mean, the videos are fantastic. Me and Colton sitting on the hood, everybody else weighing down the back, blasting Big Iron by what's his name? John something.
No.
The big iron on his hip.
Yeah, who makes that song?
I don't remember.
That's a great song. Cameron introduced me
in
to
my
it.
head
Actually, that
rent-free.
night I got introduced to it.
Marty
What's the name of that
Robbins.
song? Marty Robbins. That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
it is. Yeah. They were playing it that night, and I had no idea what it was. And then the best part is that the next morning, my like story walking to the GHQ, the audio on the story me walking was that song. That's Cameron's fault.
We'll get you cultured one of these years.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, we do got someone in the chat, or I mean, someone in the panel. His name is Bocephus. Do you at least know who raised hell?
Is that a like?
It's another country song.
I know that Bocephus, the name was claimed before I took it from my Lego account, but I'm not aware of
Well,
of the Lord.
Bocephus isn't who I'm talking about in this one. Bocephus is technically Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Wait, Ben, how old are you?
27. How about you?
I'm 20. I'm 24. I'm still. They
Damn,
make
I
fun
was
of me
thinking
for
we were
being
gonna
a
have
baby
somebody
all the
younger
time and not
finally.
know what stuff is. So at least I'm not alone now.
Ben, have you ever seen the Goonies?
Oh my God, here we go.
No.
Do you know who Sam Elliott is?
It sounds like it rings a bell, maybe, but I can't think of.
That's what I said.
I don't know.
All right, well, at least I got some points. I've seen the Goonies now.
Do you know who Dale Earnhardt is?
I don't.
Oh my gosh, how can you be from North Carolina? I got it.
Oh
Who is
I
man,
Dale
cannot
Earnhardt?
believe you.
what
have
am I
no
missing
idea.
here?
You don't know who
Bro
Dale
left
Earnhardt
the
is?
stream.
You're missing stuff from people who are from the 90s.
Dale
I guess you were
Earnhardt
from the
was
90s, technically.
I'm
in the
barely from the
2000s.
90s.
2000 what?
Dale Earnhardt died in 2001,
Yeah, died in 2001.
but he
Guess
was
who was
around.
born in 2001?
No,
Me.
I said he was around.
So Ben, just so you know, Dale Earnhardt is this legendary figure that allegedly was a decent NASCAR driver.
Allegedly.
He was very successful at wrecking other people so he could get to the front.
That is
Nice.
called winning.
That's called
I
rubbing.
believe that's called a skill issue.
That's not a skill issue. We've all played video games that have racing in it.
I'm
What
just
happens
saying.
when somebody's in front of you and you got to slow down.
You crash.
Exactly.
Bump and run, baby. Bump and run.
That's what she said.
Well, that cost. I can't believe someone that likes F1 so much has a problem with Dale Earnhardt.
What's F1?
People who can't really drive a physical car, so they have to have it pretty computer controlled.
I believe that's called a Prius.
You're correct. They're a glorified Prius right now. Oh, sorry. The Teslas also have regenerative braking. Sorry. Not just Priuses.
I've heard those are pretty annoying to drive.
Teslas?
With the regenerative braking.
Not really. It's just that when you take your foot off the gas, you're braking.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
What? That's stupid.
True Squadron Kennedy is in the house, says, "What is up, y'all?" Lorem says, "Hey, Dale Earnhardt was awesome. R.I.P." Exactly.
Imagine being dead. Literally couldn't be me.
What?
What?
Is that something that young people say?
What? Imagine being something couldn't be me? Yeah, very much a young people thing.
indeed.
Sorry you geezers wouldn't get it, but
I'm still trying to figure out what you said.
Hayden, you didn't slow it down enough.
you're right. I gotta over enunciate. Turn your hearing aid up, George. I'll say it again.
Oh,
Dear God.
damn. Now I hate you.
Now he's got a reason.
Uh,
Well, we knew it wouldn't take long. We just had to figure out what it was.
Just had to give it to him.
What'd you say, Caden?
Huh?
I said, what'd you say?
What? Yeah, I got you.
I still don't. I still can't believe that the couch is the sketchiest thing that's ever happened at a Lego show.
I don't know if I'd say it's the sketchiest, but it's like one of my probably my third favorite thing about, well, maybe fourth favorite thing about going to Lego convention. Oh, I'm muted. That's cool. I think that's probably like my fourth favorite thing is people watching at shows. It's like it's the greatest part of the show, but it's like my fourth on the list, like fourth on my list of stuff to do while I'm there. But
So, like, what's really weird is Ben, have you been anywhere other than Raleigh?
No, I've only been to Brick Universe Raleigh. I've heard the other shows, like the big ones, like Brick Fair Virginia, are like just on another level.
It is.
That's one way to put it. Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to go to that one this year.
So Raleigh is a very expensive area. It's it's the capital of the state. It's where you have like you'll have a class of people that come through there that you can tell have never looked at Lego a day in their life.
Yeah.
And then you have like the people that walk in there that you can tell they park their Land Rover in the parking deck. And it's a very diverse set of people versus like Brick Fair has been established for so long. Everybody that comes just kind of knows what to expect.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So George, you said you're not doing any cons this year, but everyone else is doing Brick Universe.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, I'm taking a break this year. We're doing more vacations and other things.
Right
Taking
on.
a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
fun this
really
year,
want to
'cause I'll
make
be-
it to Brick Universe, but I just have no idea where I'm going to be living in like a few months. But my plan is to make it to Brick Fair Virginia regardless. Maybe
Nice.
bring like some small mocks, something like that.
if it happens.
Oh yeah. That would be depressing.
Yeah. Raleigh will be interesting because I'm going to Chicago the week right before. So
Still can't believe you're doing that.
that'll be fun. Well, I mean, when I'm going for basically free, it's worth it.
True.
So, I mean, I guess I'll put it this way. I didn't like Chicago enough to pay my own way to go. But if they want to pay for me to go and help them out, yeah, sure, I'll be in Chicago.
I don't know. Papa Trip also isn't going to Chicago this year, I don't think now. So there's like a
Yeah.
bunch of people that have dropped out.
I mean, I can't.
Lauren says we need a Brick Fair closer to East NC so we don't have to fight bums. Raleigh isn't that bad. I will say that like last year we went out to eat almost every night somewhere because of course we don't have a kitchen and stuff like that. And people watching outside of like the windows at where the restaurants you're eating at is pretty fun.
Yeah.
People watching anywhere in general is pretty fun.
Well, Raleigh is I forgot what they called it, but where you can go get a beer and just walk out on the street with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like a perimeter where you just like stay inside and you can have your beer wherever you go.
That's crazy.
It's an entertainment district.
That's it.
There's some other places in North Carolina that do that. I think maybe Durham does that, if I'm not mistaken.
I do believe
There's
Durham.
a section in Durham that does that. There's a section of Asheville that's that way.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. Asheville.
There was going to be a section of Winston-Salem like that.
That's not a smart idea.
Well, that was over where Ziggy's is, Richard, or now it's Ramcat. The whole point of that area was to be able to do that.
Well, I mean, there's 3 breweries there, so
But you can't go out on the street with it still.
no, but 3 of them share. Well, sorry, there's 4 and 3 of them share the same parking lot.
Say in Missouri, your passengers can have an open container.
That's insane.
Yes,
In Maryland, you
all
can't do
theirs.
anything.
Hold my beer. They're pulling us over.
George, in Louisiana, they have drive-through daiquiri bars.
Daiquiri bars?
Yep.
I
What
thought
is a
Ohio was
daiquiri?
cool for having drive-through liquor stores.
I get those in North Carolina when we go to the Outer Banks, get the brew through.
The brew through.
During
But you
COVID,
got to keep a closed container, George, so they leave the wrapper on the top of the straw.
That stops a lot of people.
I was about to say when COVID hit, we were joking one day trying to figure out what we were going to do for lunch, and this is when like the world was shut down. We ordered Chili's for lunch because DoorDash would bring it, and on their menu you could get a gallon of margaritas. And I was like, "There's no way they would deliver a gallon of margaritas to us at lunch." They deliver it, and it comes in like a pouch, like a massive ass, like grown up Capri Sun.
Our Mexican restaurant down the road still does that after COVID. It's awesome.
What is I know we showed one of Ben's mocks last week. What has everybody else been working on? I know George has got nowhere with his.
Nope.
You almost done, Caden?
I'm almost halfway done, and I've got 2 months to finish it. It's gonna be cutting it close, but I'm sure I'll get done. But I did just source like 40 figures for a new vignette, so
Because that's what you need to start.
I mean, I'm planning on finishing Sugarloaf first, and then I've got 3, potentially 4 vignettes to do before the end of the year.
Did you just say 40 figures for one vignette?
Yeah.
I believe that's considered a mock.
I mean, Tarawa has 38. That one's probably the biggest of the vignettes, but I will say the amount of times at Fredericksburg I got asked if I was a Marine. And even somebody admitted, it was like, you just have that like stature about you. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I get it. But no, not
I
a
get
Marine.
that a lot, and no.
It probably didn't help that I was wearing camouflage.
How did they see you?
And you're baby faced.
Yeah. Well, and like, because it's all the vignettes now were like part of the History of the Marine Corps collab. So the only 2 that aren't Marine themed are the Scottish, like Blackfriar Infantry in France, and then the Airborne in New Pottery before Normandy. Those are the only 2 that aren't Marine themed until I finish these last few. And then I'll have more.
You definitely got a style you stick with.
I mean, the one that I'm bought 40 figs for isn't Marines.
Yeah, but it's still World War II Pacific.
It's not actually.
Is it not?
Nope. 1863.
I thought you were finally going to tell me you're doing something Star Wars.
That is one of the ones that is on the list, but I already have figs for that, so I just need to open my V19 warrant.
Andrew said no, Caden. It's the week after. There's a week in between Chicago and Raleigh.
No, there's not. Raleigh is the weekend of the 28th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Chicago is the 19th, or sorry, the 20th and the 21st.
So you got a little while.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, like, I've got the rest of April, which is fine. That's 4.5 weeks. And then I've got May. And then I really have the first 3 weeks of June. But before I leave for Chicago, I need to have Sugarloaf done because I get back Monday. I'll have Tuesday and Wednesday to essentially pack it. And then I'm going to leave from work on Thursday, which means it needs to already be in the car. So.
What do y'all use to...
What'd you say, Ben?
What do y'all like do to transport like large mocks or like a large number of mocks to these cons?
Buy a truck, rent a truck.
True.
Most of my stuff gets wooden ammo crates, or like the ship, I just shrink wrap each section and throw it in a van.
Yeah.
We usually transport Richard's mocks in a tub to my basement.
That's what needs to happen.
Most of my stuff, the vignettes right now, those get bubble wrapped. And then for driving, they're in a bin. For flying, they go in a suitcase. The big builds, like the one I'm working on now, when this is done, all the sections will get saran wrapped and get packed into the car.
Okay. And then you just place all the figs, like when you all the loose parts and stuff when you get there.
It's like foliage, vehicles, figs, all that stuff.
Yeah, Caden's got about 19 hours worth of foliage he's got to set up at the next show.
All I'm saying is my girlfriend volunteered to help, and she's gonna hate helping after she does it the first time. So
There's a bunch of like
What I
loose
can't
parts,
wait
I
for is to hear you tell her she's doing it wrong.
guess. Oh gosh.
As long as she's putting it, honestly, as long as it ends up on where all the olive green is, I don't think I'll care.
You will.
Just remember, Caden, she's always doing it right.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. No, it's the old 3-stem like stud rubber grass pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And then on each of the stems is 2 of the new like plant leaf plates attached to each other.
Okay.
And so far I've completed foliage for 6 base plates, and there's probably already 300 of the stems, and I just brought home 2,000 more from Fredericksburg.
So the week after, when's the first week she's got to help you set up?
When is what?
The first week that she's got to help you set that up.
Like, when is the first time she's going to help me set it up?
Yeah.
Raleigh.
So we're gonna have her on the show that Wednesday after. You can't be on.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
that'll
can,
be
honestly,
fun.
she can even come over and use my setup. Yeah, no, that'll be the first time because it's not going to Chicago. Cameron and I are going to Chicago with vignettes. I don't know. There's no way I'm finishing it with enough time to also do this vignette beforehand, but if there was, I would totally do this vignette and take that too.
What about you, Ben? What all have you been working on?
I wanted to get on another big mock this year, but the thing is, I feel like in the past I've just gotten too ambitious and then burnt out like at the end. Maybe didn't add as much detail as I wanted to or something. Like with my Utapau mock, I felt like when I got to the top floor of that building, I just like didn't have any inset panels or any of the detail that I was adding earlier. So I'm going to smaller mocks now. Just some of this stuff in the back I've been working on the past couple weeks. Like there's one this one I'm pointing to is like a small like curved white building. And then I've got like a sort of futuristic. Honestly, I'll just grab some of these. This one's sort of like a like modular type of apartment building, I guess. I called it like pods.
I was gonna say I've got all of those to show. I got everything you sent.
Oh, okay. Well, those were the loose parts that just fell out, but
I was about to say, that whole thing just collapsed.
looking some stuff here, but it'll be all right.
Do you primarily just do Star Wars?
Yeah, I do. Like occasionally I get an itch to do something else. Like I've got a mech I built a couple months ago. That one I built like all in studio and then just parted it out and ordered the rest. And that I had to rework it a little bit because in studio, you know, it looks all nice with all the angles. And then when I got to building it, I was like, all right, there was not an order in mind when I was trying to build this. Like it almost felt impossible, but it got done.
That is bit more than a few people in the rear.
No, never.
Yeah, so y'all are all primarily military builders, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
96%, yeah.
Yeah, good 96.3.
I was gonna say I'm the only one that doesn't really have a theme to stick to. I just do whatever
Yeah.
it seems like.
Richard just does whatever is going to piss off his theme leader.
Exactly. Well, you know, Brick Universe is pretty easy. I just text her and tell her how much space I need and how I want it laid out, and she makes it happen. If we had a cool person at Brick Fair to do that.
Man, that's what I like about Brick Universe is it's like, I mean, I live in Raleigh. So first of all, I only have to drive like 10 minutes to get there. And then they've always made it so easy to make sure I'm like with NC Lug and like have the tables I need and everything. And it's only 2 days. You don't have to take any time off work. It's on a weekend.
So what part of Raleigh are you in?
I'm over in Southwest Raleigh, like kind of near Cary, like on the border of Raleigh and Cary.
Yeah, the containment area for relocated Yankees.
What's that?
Cary, the containment area for relocated Yankees.
Yeah.
Do they
Somewhat.
still call them carpetbaggers, Gene?
Jesus Christ.
No, they don't
Well, there
anymore.
went monetization on this show. I'm sure of it.
Richard,
Is that
you were
in
saying stuff like a
confirmed?
minute in, so I don't know if you even get to pull that card on anybody now.
I mean, do y'all really think that YouTube cares about like the views that we get?
No.
What do you have to say to lose your monetization on a episode?
We haven't found out yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least
Maybe.
Richard hasn't told us yet.
Well, for
We
starters,
say a
you
lot
gotta
of really
demonetize.
crazy stuff on here.
I know that like so they don't want you to use a lot of swearing and past like I think it's like 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
They kind of care a lot less about it. I will tell you they really hate for you to use certain songs or certain sound clips because I've got popped twice for that.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
I think that's called copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Ben, you said it's only 2 days. Isn't it? It's Friday, Saturday, or wow, I just had a stroke. Friday is set up, right? And then it's 2 days of public.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess usually I don't have like enough stuff to really need the whole day Friday. I can just kind of go like, around dinner time and set up. Last year I brought my Utapau. Oh, actually, I brought a pretty large Hoth mock, well, large for my building standards, and then a pretty large Utapau mock, probably like, I guess maybe around 20 base plates total, the small base plates. But they all just clicked together with the Technic pieces, so it wasn't like, I mean, I set up in probably like 2 hours.
That must be nice. I don't know if I've ever set up in 2 hours. Even with all the vignettes at Fredericksburg, it took me 7 hours because TSA decided to chuck my suitcase in and out of the airplane.
Oh, gosh.
They did not.
Harper's Ferry, so the picture that I posted on my story for anybody who saw it of Harper's Ferry, that was after 45 minutes of reconstruction.
That was Harper's Ferry?
That was the Harper's Ferry one, yeah.
It looked like a new mock.
Exactly. And George, I guess both of you have seen that one in person, where the wedge plates like separate it, or it's on that weird angle. That entire spot was just completely split in half.
See, I won't fly. I'll drive.
That was the only one. I mean, that one, it makes sense because it's like, it's all flat. So like there's nothing that's keeping it sturdy. Whereas the rest of those things are like bricks. But I mean, even Tarawa survived. So once I got Harper's Ferry rebuilt and then got the wheat field back up on Belleau Wood, which is probably my least favorite part about setting up those vignettes. It was smooth sailing from them, but I was there till 12:30, 11:30, something like that.
So you have to be out of the convention center in Raleigh at like 8 o'clock.
That's pretty
Well,
early.
that's fine. I'm going to be there all day Friday. What time can I get in the morning?
I think 9, 10.
So I get 11 hours. That'll be, well, considering the vignettes will all be intact, that'll be enough time. I hope.
Andrew said that he does space stuff and red coat stuff. Rob Claxton says, "What is going on, everyone?" And Brick Production says, "Yo, how y'all doing today?"
We're doing.
Hey, Andrew, did you watch the Artemis launch earlier? Did any of you guys watch the Artemis launch?
No,
I know that it was launching, but I didn't watch it.
I had an argument with Legion. Legion sent me the thing saying that this is the first time that we're going towards the moon since 1969. I was like, "Oh, you mean ever?" And he's like, "No, what do you mean? We went." I'm like, "We didn't go in 69." I'm like, "You're wrong."
Are you one of those people?
Technically, 1972 was the last Apollo mission, so December 9th.
Do you think the videos of the land mooning,
The land mooning?
on the
Land
moon-
mooning?
Yeah,
I think the
landing on the
videos
moon.
of the land mooning us are definitely fake.
You think they're fake?
Of the land mooning us? Yes. Of the
us
moon
on the
landing?
moon?
No.
Of us
I
on
think
the
it's
moon?
possible. Yeah, I think it's possible.
So we
I'm
just
not-
We just
Gonna
didn't go again for
confirm
another
or deny.
3 years. Why?
I don't know. I don't work for NASA.
Because Warner von Braun died and we didn't have the rocket technology anymore.
I mean, what about the
Sure.
Wright brothers? Didn't they like fly to somewhere?
You sure it wouldn't have anything to do with like the space race?
That was the space race.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason for the video.
Aren't there other like failed videos from the same time from other places too?
No?
Pretty sure there are.
Russians went to the moon, didn't they?
Did they
Well, then they
video
sent like Sputnik and something like that too, right?
Sputnik was the first satellite to orbit the Earth in 1957.
Wasn't that a dog too?
Oh, there was a dog.
Yeah.
Yuri
What was the-
Gagarin was the first man in space.
Yeah. Kalashnikov made the AK-47.
I was gonna say something, but I really don't want to get demonetized. So
We know what you're thinking, Richard.
you do know what I'm thinking.
I have no idea what you're thinking.
It'll be okay. We'll have a talk later, Caden. It's fine.
Yo, did you know these Civil War figs from the Lone Ranger sets are expensive?
Extremely expensive.
I just bought 30 of them.
Why
I
don't
got them
you,
all sitting right here.
Can I take a loan, please?
Yeah. Can I take a loan, please?
why don't you just buy custom figs?
Because there's something about being a purist that just feels nice. I'm not a purist in virtually any other area. So when I have the option to do it with Lego, I'm going to try to do it with Lego.
Did
So the fact that you have 900 Marines,
I have 287 Marines with Lego torsos. And the 80% of the market on that torso in the world.
yeah, but what about all the Lando's figs?
I have like 25% of,
So if
or I
Lando,
make up 25% of the individuals who have the full collection.
is there 4 of us?
There's definitely others who have the whole thing.
I know that there's somebody who buys like the collector's tier
Yeah,
on every single one.
the like $280 or $300 versions are like, all right, you need to relax.
Yeah, I'm not
wow.
Yeah. I don't know. I justify buying them to use them. So, and then they try to send me extra stuff. I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta make bigger vignettes. You know?
Well, you know you are an influencer, so you got to show the stuff off.
Exactly.
I guess.
Land 101.
Yeah.
Caden, if Lego were to want you to be a land member, would you?
No. There's number one, I don't have the time to do all that, but also number two, like my takeaway from the people I have talked to is that like it very much like shifts the types of content that you can do. Whereas like right now, all of the content that I'm doing is the time lapses for building the big mock.
Yeah, you would have to buy or get a lot of Lego sets and tell how great they are.
Exactly. Well, also the issue there is like I don't have anywhere to store any of that, but also that's not the kind of content that I like making. So
I will say I really enjoy the way Shy has been doing like content for land.
yeah. But I don't know what's the influencer threshold.
For like what you got to have,
Yeah.
I think 10,000.
Okay, I'm not there yet. I just hit 5, so
I think that's
I'm only at 78 or something, and I don't plan on being a land influencer.
I mean, influencer is different from being a land influencer.
yeah.
You're just going to be the big Lego boat influencer guy.
I'm riding on the coattails of somebody else.
That never gets built. I know Dan because Dan built the boat.
Got him.
The ship. Yeah.
We're all pushing you, George. We just want to see it get done.
I know. I want to get it done too, but other things first.
Felt that.
When are we all going to do a collaboration?
I don't do collabs.
I mean, you would if it was us, though, right?
We could talk.
Potentially.
What? I mean, I could think of an unhinged mock me, and you could do right now, George.
Oh, Jesus.
You build the vehicle, I'll build the structure. It takes
Perfect.
one of yours and two of mine. We
Perfect.
can make it work.
Caden, did you do your homework?
I don't even remember what my homework was.
I thought you were bringing photos of mocks from when you were a child.
Oh yeah, that definitely didn't happen. But
So-
I don't think I have access to that folder on this computer.
I think so. From what I'm hearing, I'm the only one that did it.
I mean, it is your
I
show.
thought so.
Like you not doing your own homework. That's kind of
Andrew said no. The Russian did not make it. The N1 rocket exploded.
boom roasted.
Ah,
Get
that
it?
explains a lot. No, Richard, I did. After you sent that text, I did get some stuff gathered up for tonight.
Yeah, I seen that. You just did. You did what I was talking about.
Yeah, I just
That's what I did because I don't have like, and this might be like a fun subject to talk about one night of like, I'm sure, Ben, do you have a like backlogged photo area of all of your mocks that you've ever created?
Only since I like got out of like, the dark ages. Like I got back into Lego in like, I think 2022. And that's when I actually started like keeping a record. I don't know, maybe if I went through like old photos at my mom's house, I could find them, but
I mean, I guess in 2018 is when I got back into mock building, but most all of that stuff's posted on Instagram.
I was saying everything I have is on Instagram.
Richard, did you have a dark age?
So like I didn't really have a dark age per se. So I had this massive bin when I lived with my mom, and it was more than one bin eventually or whatever. And I would just like build out of it. I find like this sounds really weird, but like having a Lego set is fun to put together because like in bag one, that's all the pieces that you're gonna need for step. Well, you hope Lego did it right. But I really like digging through Lego, which is really weird because I've only bought one thing from like a bulk order a bulk buy from like Bricks and Minifigs. But like I find something like I like being able to take like a bin and dig through it because you're gonna find inspiration from a piece that you're not looking for.
Exactly.
I had a big bin. That's how like I did it. That's how I always did everything. And when I got older, I got into skateboarding, but like I still had Lego sets. Like I would still get one every once in a while. The bin ended up going away. The Lego sets kind of like fizzled out. And then I had always, whenever Rise of the Resistance dropped, I remember buying that Millennium Falcon. And I like put it together, had it, and I had like an X-Wing at the time and like some small other stuff, but I never like did anything extravagant. And then and I don't know what year it was, but it was when I started the YouTube channel. I was literally sitting at work one day and I got a bonus check. And me and a buddy, Mark, were talking, and I was like, dude, I'm going to buy this. And he's like, what? And I showed him the UCS Falcon. And I was like, I'm going to buy it. He's like, that's $800. You're not buying that. I was like, I'm buying it right now.
You're like, watch me.
Yeah. He was like, what are you going to do? I'm going to have it delivered to work. I was like, I'm buying it. I bought it. It got delivered to work. We were sitting there one day, and like, he was like, you cannot build that thing without me. And I was like, okay. I was like, come over. So he came over, and like, dude, I was so hooked. Like, George, you built the UCS Falcon, right?
I was one of the first 4 people in the Kansas City area to have it.
Have you built it then?
I built so one of my buddies, you met Big Haas at Brick Universe. He came to check it out. He bought the UCS Falcon, and I like split it up with him and another friend. So I built like a third of it.
So like it's really weird because you build like these very detailed legs that hold like a plain ass like Technic structure.
Yeah.
And while we were doing that, I was so hooked in getting it done because it's like, all right, you want to get past all this bull crap of like the structure, you want to get to the interior, and like it hit me, and I was like, dude, stop. And he's like, wait till I was like, stop building. He was like, why? I was like, let's just make a YouTube channel. And then from there on out, it was like, I mean, Lego's kind of been what I've done since. I didn't really get into mocking until
brought me back in. Got to start all over.
I'm a huge fan of Marvel. Like, I know Marvel more than I know like Star Wars or any of that. And at the time, Infinity War and like Endgame was like the biggest shit ever. And it made me mad because people were like getting into Marvel and enjoying stuff, and it wasn't the story. Like, the story is skewed. That's not how it went down. So like, I was trying to be one of those elitists and be like, no, I didn't do that. So I wanted to build a city dedicated to Marvel Comics because, you know, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, there's a couple things in Wolverine. They all take place in like New York City. Yeah. We have a 2 special guests.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Yeah.
When did you steal a small person?
Does that child's parents know you have it?
Trevor and Alana are here. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I know. Okay.
Wait, bring her back, Haley.
Well, how come
Bring her back.
Trevor isn't down in the show?
Oh, is she walking yet?
Effed up our driveway when he pulled in, so he's currently out there looking at it.
How?
Is he walking, Haley?
No. Well, yes.
He does walk.
She does.
With guidance of 2 fingers?
No.
No, she takes off, but
Good.
Did Trevor
We were
bring a
just
Ford
talking.
into your driveway?
What? What'd you say?
I was gonna say, did Trevor bring a Ford into your driveway and F it up?
He did. He does drive a Ford 100%. Hey.
Hey. Okay, you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
that's good. Okay.
Yeah, Trevor does drive a Ford, so that would explain a lot of it. But no, like, that's back to like what I was saying. That's kind of like how, like, so like when people say Dark Ages, there was never any time that I didn't like actually have something Lego.
Sure.
I was just definitely, I mean, we all know how it goes. You get into like adult money and you're just like, let's buy everything and anything.
That adult money gets you in trouble
It does a lot.
quickly.
Then you, I mean,
So
it's
here's my stupid old guy question. Define Dark Ages.
que pasa.
I mean, I've always known it as like, you know, you were into Lego as a kid and then kind of grew out of it because it like, you know, wasn't cool anymore. And then, like after that, then you kind of like find it again or find the community again and get back into it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that explanation.
Yeah. Like it was interesting for me because hi Trevor. It was interesting for me because like getting I mean I grew up with Lego obviously, but then through I don't even remember where she found it, but like my grandmother found one of the Virginia lugs back in like 2009, 2010. And so we went and like hung out with them for years. And then like through them learned about Brick Fair and all that stuff. So like started going to the shows, you know, started finding the greater community and like left hanging out with Mama Lug for a while just because it was a long drive. But like never fell out of mock building, and I displayed as military forever anyway, so it wasn't like I was, you know, leaving a lug because I wasn't technically a part of it either. And then when I found Charm City, like officially joined the lug, still kind of did what I did, but then also started doing like side builds and things like that for different shows. Like right now, I have two sections
Apparently.
of a birthday cake on display at the Baltimore Zoo for their anniversary. So we have this like massive tiered cake that our lug did, and we're like adding a layer every month, which has been cool. But like I never really had a dark age, but like also never kind of fell out of it at all either, which is interesting because like there's so many people in my lug, and I mean I'm one of the younger people in my lug.
You're
Like people who got out of it and like got back in during COVID. So these people have only been building for a year.
You're one of the younger people that doesn't do 4+ sets.
What did you say, George?
I didn't say
You're one of the
anything.
younger people in the lug. So you're one of the younger people that doesn't do the 4+ sets.
I mean, 4+ sets are cool. You get molded canopies, you get all prints in those. Those are awesome. Honestly, I'll take a 4+ X-Wing over a Smart Bricks X-Wing any day.
I like how last week Caden sees the UFOs for the first time, and he's like, "Wait, is that all printed?" Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to be a proper country.
They don't. I still don't understand the way they do that. That's something that I'll never get. I don't understand why Lego decides to print what they decide to print versus what they decide to sticker versus how it used to be, because none of it makes sense in any aspect.
I'm sure it comes down to cost.
There's no way. There's no way. Lego. I'm tired of like Lego has no cost.
I mean, if we want to get into this, my biggest thing with the whole, and it's not even just prints, but it's like it's the constant like roller coaster of quality on the same thing. And like Ben, I'm sure like you'll be able to kind of pick up on this being a Star Wars guy. Like looking at the UCS Death Star, which I bought because I think it's cool. I haven't built it yet, but I have it. But like you go back and you look at the designer interview or whatever, and they're talking about, you know, the prints and the dual molded legs and all these things, and like the reasoning for not giving C-3PO in that set a dual molded leg was for some reason they wanted it to be something that they could put in a cheaper set or something along those lines, like didn't want it to be exclusive or whatever, but they already had it as a $6 keychain. So it was like these things already existed, but then like the what was it, like the ATST UCS ATST pilot or something like that, not having arm prints or something, but then having them in like a playset from 2 years prior. So it's like we're not doing things we did 2 years ago, which now is for consistency, but like I don't know.
Yeah, but think about what you're saying though, real quick, and apply it to the same as Captain Rex and as Sauron.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like the whole spiel for the Venator was, oh, these figs are exclusive, and then a year later they released it a $12 microfighter. Which
yeah,
like
I knew they would do that too. I was like,
100%
$12 microfighter just for that minifigure.
Yeah,
now it's gotten to the point now where nobody wants to buy. Like, and if they were to drop a very exclusive, like this Razor Crest that's coming out for Mando.
Yeah.
Let's say they had a fig in there that is like Mandalorian and it's an exclusive fig. It has some kind of crazy printing that's never been on there before. There are so many people that would only buy that just because of the Mando fig that now are going to be hesitant because they're like, well, it might just release in a microfighter of the same thing in 2 months.
No, 100%. I think like the minifig collector market, sort of, at least for, I mean, it's probably transparent amongst other themes too, but like for Star Wars is the one that I see it mostly, that like figs just don't hold the same amount of value they used to because they're either not of the best quality or because they're just like constantly being remade. Like I'm sure there are figures that got made within the last year that like we won't see again, or at least not for a long time. Like Commander Bly is probably the first one that comes to mind. Like there's probably no reason that they're going to remake a Commander Bly anytime soon. But I think it's like it's hit or miss because like in the last year we've gotten some really, really bad minifigures, but we've also gotten some really good minifigures. Like The hot tub stormtrooper is probably up there. The Obi-Wan in the V19 is probably the best Clone Wars era Obi-Wan that Lego has ever made.
Jedi Bob.
Jedi Bob, yeah. What was the other one?
See, I think that comes into play. So like, I'm gonna use like Jedi Bob is kind of a weird example to use, but I'm gonna use it. They didn't have a reason to make that other than people wanting it, correct?
Yeah.
So like they
That was a
only
fan
made it
demand
because people
thing.
wanted it. So if you look at the Commander Bly like that, they could easily do it. And no one's gonna say that. So every fig has to have a reasonable set that they come out in, right?
More or less.
Like you can't. Well, Star Wars can't do CMFs, so that's out the question on that. But
I think for Star Wars, against the same argument, is that like a set could be terrible, but if it has like a super awesome, like whatever, like for like take the Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter for example,
the Death
right?
Star.
Yeah, that the Jedi Star, the Obi-Wan Starfighter. Like nobody needed another Obi-Wan Starfighter, but they all wanted the Kaminoan.
Yeah.
So they bought the set for the Kaminoan.
That's
I
why I
mean,
bought the
guilty.
set,
I did it
though.
too.
Yeah.
And I did it.
Yeah.
I love the Star Wars aliens. I'll always buy those.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
I bought the new Batmobile for the Batman. The printed ears and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I bought the new Slave 1 for the other Kaminoan.
Yeah, same.
Like, I mean, I'll probably build the set too, but I really just bought it for the game.
And I mean, but you have to think too of like how. So another good thing to like bring into that subject though is the clone facility. Like it was a gift with purchase, and it was never going to be released again, and now you can get it again.
Yeah, I saw that the other day, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I got 3 of them last year.
Are there any differences?
No, it's the exact same thing. It was just they said it was a gift with purchase that like once it went away, it went away. It's like they did it again, and it didn't really make me mad, but they did it with the blue, the spike shell from Mario.
Yeah,
it was like the exclusive to Mario, and then they like re-released it, and now they've came out with the Luigi. The Luigi has no exclusive, nothing with it. Like,
Well, it's the clone facility is interesting because up to this point, and granted, I'm not as on top of the GWP stuff for May the 4th as I normally am, but like the rumor I had heard up to this point was of a dark saber, similar to like the other lightsabers and stuff.
Yeah, that's what.
But normally the spring UCS set doesn't have a like solo exclusive. Normally it's attached to the May the 4th promo. So I don't know. I don't think I'm even ordering anything on May. The only thing out of this new line, I'm not gonna lie, that I kind of want is the X-wing.
I guess I haven't seen the new UCS set.
It hasn't even been revealed yet, but it's Mando's N1 Starfighter.
Oh yeah, we've talked about it. Never mind.
Yeah,
that's the one we don't know if it's going to be like if they're going to use like chrome pieces at all.
Yeah. I think they're using some. There was some like descriptive word they used that like they're using a chrome, but it's not chrome, mixed with like the flat silver and like the metallic dark gray.
Isn't that just kind of what they did with like the Lord of the Rings build?
Yeah.
Which Lord of the Rings build?
Well, no. That's the helmet's all dark blue tray, isn't it?
Sauron? I think
Yeah.
it is all blue, dark
Sauron's
blue.
all
Gray.
dark blue.
I haven't bought it yet, so I don't know. I thought you were talking about one of the big ones. I was like, one of them's colorful as hell, one of them's black, and one of them's green. So I don't know which one you're talking about.
I don't actually know that I'll build that set, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for Minas Tirith, honestly.
Oh yeah, that one looks cool.
I'm gonna have to wait.
I recently built Rivendell.
Yeah.
Rivendell was like super cool because of all the figs and everything, but some of those like techniques with all the bars, like I got kind of tired of building those parts, to be honest.
Honestly,
Anything repetitive like that on a big Lego set gets so tiresome.
And the
I
roof,
enjoyed the build. The roof was probably the biggest thing. It was like straightening all the tiles, but it looked so good afterwards. And like, being a Star Wars guy, always just building in gray, to like buying that, it was like I very much enjoyed that build. and it's probably still one of the favorite sets I have in my collection.
It's my absolute favorite.
Everything I own.
Is anyone in here built the Gene? Did you build the Eiffel Tower?
No, Lord, no.
Did you build the Coliseum?
Nope. Built Notre Dame.
Those are the Coliseum and what you call it are both very, very repetitive, right?
Yeah,
Very.
the Eiffel Tower. Yeah,
See, I don't know. I think this next one will be too. What is it? The Familia.
oh yeah, the cathedral.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12,000 some pieces.
Sheesh.
I
Yeah.
thought we were getting ready to
Go
go on
flip
to
to like page 25, and it's like do this step 115 times.
Yeah.
hard pass.
What were we
Yeah,
talking
count
about?
me
The
out.
like the rumored price for it was like 600 at 12,000 pieces. So now like for any of the other license set, you're paying like twice as much for like 5,000 less pieces.
Yeah, but it's all going to be one by ones.
Yeah, it's weird.
I like one by ones, especially in
Yeah.
dark tan.
Well, buy this set for a part out then, and let me know.
Yeah, it's $600. Hell no, I'm spending my money on Minas Tirith.
Should I break down and buy a Lord of the Rings set?
Man,
I
they're
think
the
you
best.
need to watch it first.
Oh yeah, you've got to watch it. It's so
Yeah,
good.
you're gonna give us crap about not watching the Goonies, and you haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
Sorry
Oh my
for
gosh,
not
I
letting you.
rewatched them like a month or two ago. They're so good.
You're
Yeah.
talking about like one of the greatest American films ever wrote, and then like a bunch of
Versus one of the greatest trilogies ever written.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings won like a ton of awards.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
between the book,
wait, yeah. I thought we were talking about Batman. You said greatest trilogy ever.
What is Batman?
I would not actually be surprised if you didn't know what Batman was.
I mean, I know who Batman is. I just haven't seen a single one of them because I don't like
That's-
DC. Actually, that's not true. I've seen one DC movie.
I don't like DC, but Batman. I consider
The
Batman
Christopher Nolan trilogy
on a-
not a DC.
on a different
trilogy.
tier.
Yeah,
You only say that because Trevor's sitting behind you.
No, Trevor knows that I like Batman. I have enough Batman stuff.
Yeah, the Christopher Nolan trilogy, though, that was in its own world. That was so good.
If you're gonna watch
The Dark
Batman,
Knight was.
watch those.
The thing about Batman is all the movies kind of present him to be like a really nice like character, and then like even the villains in there are like somewhat like bad, but they're not that bad. And then you watch the comics and figure out that like the Joker's kicking down doors and like pretty much raping people.
nice.
Like it's pretty crazy.
There goes your demonetization.
Well,
We go from $1 to 10 cents tonight, boys.
Oh, George, you just saw
Number
my
six,
picture.
George, $1.06.
Oh, I forgot about the 6 cents. You know, inflation.
Caden, do you like watching animated movies?
Yeah, to an extent.
Watch Under the Red Hood.
No, you need to. So this is like your homework. You got to watch. It's called The Killing Joke.
How do I keep getting homework?
I don't know, but I love we're giving you homework every week now.
And I keep just not. I'm just eventually I'm
not
just gonna
doing it.
fail this.
You're just failing this course.
Yeah. Oh, Batman: The Killing Joke. That's a novel, not a movie.
It's now a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Movie.
The movie
Came out
probably
in
ruined the novel.
2016.
I have an
Interesting.
original printing that's a 9.8 and it's graded.
I have the original printing. I do not have it graded.
I can watch it on HBO when I get HBO. But see, I gotta get HBO back, but then that's definitely not the top of my list to watch on HBO.
What is on the top of your list to watch?
Probably Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
I was wanting to watch that, and a buddy of mine is like, "Do you like Game of Thrones?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." He's like, "All right, it's kind of like that, but it's not like it's crazy."
It's better than House of the Dragon, I think, but it's not as good as Game of Thrones. There's a little more humor to it, but it is good. It is good.
Okay.
It's worth a watch.
So I watched House of the Dragon season 1 before I got I got HBO and watched House of Dragon first, and then watched Game of Thrones.
Wow,
Wow.
that was backwards.
I just finished Game of Thrones again yesterday. Because
I was going to say Game of Thrones has been advertised like crazy because it's like the 15th year anniversary.
yeah, it's been 10 years since I've watched it, and I was like, I want to watch all this again. And so
I had wanted to watch it, but like I never had HBO, and I wasn't gonna like pay for HBO just to watch Game of Thrones. And then I worked with somebody who had it, so she let me use it. And
I think Game of Thrones is the reason HBO I think that's the only thing on there that they've done. Besides,
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen. Oh god, yeah, but Sopranos was like a long time ago. What's the one with John?
Penguin was also really, really good if you haven't watched that.
The Family Jewels one. The one with Biggins in it.
No one has any idea what you're talking about.
For once, I'm clueless.
No idea.
Is it from the 60s or what?
No, this is new.
Caden, we're not that old. George might be, but
I mean, you guys might not be that old, but it only scales up from there. So, plus they like making fun of me for being young, so I gotta make fun of them for being old.
Fair enough.
Speak up, I didn't hear you.
Turn your hearing aid up.
Bro's hearing aid is malfunctioning.
Corey said she's good with being old. She gets a discount at Harris Teeter.
hey,
Say,
They're
George
righteous
just get a
gemstones.
cochlear ear implant. The what?
Oh, the righteous gemstones.
that's not that old.
That's so funny.
Never heard of that.
It's hilarious.
Well, George, y'all want to show some mocks off?
Yeah, let's get started so you don't, go past my bedtime.
Are we doing childhood sets first?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
My childhood sets were from like 3 years ago, so.
I was about to say.
Yeah, so that's not very old.
When I was a kid, I bought the UCS Death Star.
I mean, technically.
Okay, I've said this many times. My memory is kind of fuzzy on sets that I think I had or my friends had, and I thought I had them, but I know this one for certain I've had. I've shown it several times.
George, that's called getting old.
Yeah, it happens.
One cool thing.
I
Why are
started
the
with
wings on top?
It's like,
sets from 89 to 92. Yeah. Caden, I saw that.
I mean, there are planes with wings on top there, Caden.
Yeah, there are bush planes with wings on top.
I know.
And then this little guy, completely forgot I had it till I started looking for sets.
That's kind of sick.
Little convertible with a motorcycle trailer. Those motorcycles were cool, and the numbered tiles.
I was gonna say those motorcycles started out being police bikes.
Yep. I had quite a few of the police bikes.
We put some of those numbered tiles into inventory this past weekend.
Good to know. I think I showed this last week. Basic set, like the original Creator 3-in-1 stuff.
It's like build this, and then
This right here, I thought was the coolest thing when I was a kid because of that shark and the pirate flag.
I like how the logs are yellow.
Pretty sure I have that.
The yellow or tan, and the picture is just terrible.
No, they're yellow.
Oh, all right. What kind of wood is yellow?
Yellowwood pine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Checks out.
I don't know.
Southern yellow pine.
That's a typical old man answer right there too.
I was gonna say piss stained oak, but whatever.
Oh, that's a good one too. I just lost another nickel, boys. The bounty boat. I still have this red boat hull and the oars.
I have a lot of these pieces just hanging out. Like I have the red boat. I probably could put them all back together, but
That would take effort.
Yeah.
See, that set was probably like $4.
Like maybe $4.50 because the boat hull was so big. But
just imagine like army building with that. Like, if for nothing else, just the red.
I was about to
coat.
say the new style of they're not even red, they're blue now, but the new style of like the Imperial officer is like a whole fig is $2.25 without a head.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because those torsos were all on Pick a Brick a year or so ago. I don't know if they're on there still or not, but
They're not.
I think I've got 150 of the infantry and 15 of the officers.
Yeah, I went pretty hard on them. Don't know why, but
I'm gonna use them. I need them for French infantry for the Pastry War of 1839.
Did you say pastry war?
Pastry War, yeah.
As in pastries?
Yep, pastries. I'll tell you the story later.
I'm gonna have to do some research.
Yeah.
The old Octane racer. I thought that little V4 was the coolest thing ever.
That spoiler's pretty sick too.
That's printed.
I'm sure it is.
It's actually
Man.
curved, too.
Yeah.
What piece is that?
It's a
It's a spoiler.
Okay.
spoiler.
It's got a hinge
plow.
clip on the bottom of it.
Gotcha. It almost looks like the snowplow piece.
It same.
Same principle. Okay.
Yeah. That's what most of those got when I built stuff as a younger child. That was a snowplow a lot of times.
Yeah.
I showed this last week. Another picture.
Oh yeah.
Beach cruiser.
Oh, it goes into this. I was going to say that doesn't even work.
The old Octane fuel truck. I miss Octane. They need to make a comeback.
It's in the MIDI scale AT-AT.
So with all the
Oh yeah, I guess it is.
stuff coming back, I'm surprised there's not a.
When did they stop doing Octane?
Man, we talked about it last week. Was it like early 2010s?
Every once in a while, you get some like humor, like what Caden's saying. They use the actual like canister of the green and white and red in the AT-AT, but they haven't actually came out with anything printed that says Octane in a while. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays it would be a sticker, but you know,
No, it would probably still be printing because it's not Star Wars.
that's true. That is true.
Wrap one.
This bucket right here was the coolest thing ever. Just a basic building set. I think it had 425 pieces in it.
That is what it says.
Smart ass.
Right there at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses yet. I can't hardly read that. But man, we built a lot of cool stuff out of this thing. None of it matched. Colors were horrible.
What's the difference
another-
between that and what we do now?
Yeah, that's true. Another little pirate set that probably cost like $3.
Dude, I loved those gold coins. I had
Compared
so
to
many
gold
of those.
coins are the best part in that whole set.
Those were so cool.
Do you want some?
They always came on a sprue too. I've got a bunch. I just got to go through my stuff and find them.
I used to try to clear Gene's store out of them.
Yeah. He stopped trying, or just he ran out of them.
I don't know why I was buying them, so I just kind of stopped one day.
That sounds about right.
This Technic set came out in like 92, maybe 93.
Yep.
I like the mashup between the system and the Technic. I feel
Yeah,
like we don't see that a whole lot.
I didn't get this set firsthand. I got it from a friend of mine. We were like sophomores in high school, and he was going into his dark ages, and I'm like, dude, I'll take it. So
Yeah.
that was
That's pretty
I
sweet.
think this was the first Technic set I ever had, and that engine assembly I thought was the coolest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Good old race truck. This
Is
was
that a UN truck?
I
No.
just love how Lego back in the day was like, we're gonna stick two grill tiles on hinges and turn them sideways in its valve covers.
Yep. And then using the cup or the grail piece
It's
for the exhaust stacks.
Nice.
Simple times. The good old dragster sets. I mean, there's hardly anything to those drag racers.
it's a 2x10 and 4 wheels.
Yep. And then here you go, Caden. Here's a better view of that spoiler.
Oh, okay. So it literally is that piece.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the
piece.
same thing that Lego uses on the Millennium Falcon as radar dishes.
Yeah.
Which Millennium Falcon are you looking at?
The UCS.
UCS.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that one.
Well, you suck.
Not yet. I'll have it by the end of the year.
Was that on the satellite version from the episode 7?
I don't know because the UCS comes with like what 3?
2 or 3? Yeah.
Probably. I don't have any of the playset ones either. The only Millennium Falcon I have the Dark Falcon and I have the mini scale right now. That's it.
You want the Rise of the Skywalker one?
Nope.
I was about to say I literally am about to throw it into Gene's bin.
That's all I brought for vintage sets that I can remember as of right now.
I did just remember. I have something underneath my table that is sealed that is Lego from before I was born.
Do tell.
Well, let's see it.
Show and tell. Come on.
Yeah. I got this from a 80-some-year-old retired Navy SEAL gone hippie who I worked with at the farmer's market.
Oh, I have that.
And it's sealed.
Mine is not sealed. But
So it's got a silver brick in it.
Yeah, I have the silver brick separate. Like I know where it is.
Wait, you have a chrome brick,
Yeah.
and you didn't get like it stolen from you?
Well, it's been sitting underneath my table.
Oh.
But
that was my first set.
honestly, when I look at the top of this and it's like 1,201 like basic pieces, you know what? All I see is filler brick.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
I have something that's Lego that's older than Gene.
You have a wooden duck?
Say, is it made of rock?
Let me. Where is it?
Go ahead.
George, you saw the picture I sent to the group chat?
Oh, yeah. I'm jealous. How much did those cost?
Well, so they had
Welcome to Bearded Bricks.
They had it was bags of 5 for 80, I think.
So
Which isn't terrible. And that was 4 of the infantry plus the officer, and then bags of 5 of just infantry for 70. But then I bought the flag bearers for I think 30, and then 2 other infantry for either 15 or 20.
I have
but
one of those.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
not
got
bad.
one in my dad's attic that I've
Is that
got.
a Pringles can?
It's like the pieces are horrible.
Yeah, they
What
are.
the hell? It looks like it's old. That thing survived a few wars.
Yeah. I think we looked it up one time and it's from like 50 something.
Yeah,
Damn.
my
Maybe it
cousin was
wasn't
cleaning out his
before
house.
Gene was
and found
born,
one.
but
Yeah. I don't know. The silver brick box is only from 98. So it's older than me, but not by much.
I was 4.
I was -3.
I was 10.
You were 10?
Yeah. In 98?
Wow, you're old.
Technically, I was 9.
I mean, George was probably like 30, so
I was 13
13?
in 98, yeah. I was playing middle school football.
In '98,
Yeah.
Gene was
I was
graduating with
35.
2 kids.
You were 35, Gene?
I was 35. My youngest kid was born in '97. No, '98, February '98.
Oh, goodness.
Look at that Lego bringing multiple age groups together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All the generations.
All Lego does is bring us together so we can roast each other.
And then roast Lego. Yeah.
It's a win-win-win-win.
I'll show it. So I brought like a couple sets of what I had when I was a kid. This is stuff I had talked to Haley about multiple times, and I've told y'all a couple times about going back and trying to like get. It always is going to come up, but of course the octane gas truck.
That one's
Kaden-
not as old as George's.
Caden,
No,
all
but that one's cooler.
everything in this picture is printed, Caden.
I'm aware. I'm pretty sure I had that one or had something like it.
I remember buying that one.
The other one, which was like the older, more square version. The number 1 police station. So there's a story about this. My mom will get way too emotional. I have tried to talk her in. My mom had a story that she got me this for Christmas one year, and she stayed up to build it, and it just pissed her off. Like, even though as simple as this is compared to what we do now, she just had like the worst time doing it. And within 5 minutes of me getting it, I just completely destroyed it. I have told her the whole set brand new is only like $110, and I have
that last one was not printed. It was all stickers.
do what?
The last one, the small octane truck,
Yeah,
that's stickered. That's not printed.
Oh no.
the
That's a sin.
I can't believe you were ungrateful and destroyed it.
well, you know, things happen. But I have begged her to come on the show and build it, and she just will not. Maybe one day I'll talk her into doing it, but
You traumatized her.
yeah, pretty much.
I destroyed the first. I destroyed the 2008 ATTE, but not really on purpose. I was doing. I mean, have any of you see the Clone Wars movie? So the Battle of Teth, when the ATTEs are like walking up the cliff.
Yeah.
So I was doing that until I dropped it, and then it. Yeah.
Well,
What is
do
the
it.
what is the Clone Wars?
What is the Clone Wars?
Yeah,
I don't know. Ask your mock.
I know Obi-Wan Kenobi served in them.
That is true.
who's that?
And you know Luke's father served in the Clone Wars.
Another one I got was this. Me and George was talking about this last week. That
yeah.
you just got like a pit crew and these helmets though were by far like the coolest Lego helmets.
I have
They
the
all
red
had,
one.
like
Some nice
American
print.
flag.
That
Yeah.
set is still on my bucket list. I wanted that so bad when I was a kid.
Look
I
at
have the
Homeboy
red
right
one.
here. Like, look at that. Like, Homeboy is
Bro's-
like, I'm
bro's
like,
pimped
what are
out.
you doing?
That
Is it a champagne glass on the top of the podium?
Yeah, that's the
That's
trophy.
fantastic. Oh, it's
that
a
truck
trophy.
and trailer.
Yeah, first, second, and third. It's a
Well, yeah,
podium.
I don't know if the glass was the trophy or if the glass was like champagne glass for the first
No,
place.
it's a glass here and it's a smokestack here. Get it right.
Using those for everything.
Exactly.
I mean, that's how they used to do the extended camera lens too.
What was kind of cool about this though is each car was numbered, and then all the helmets had a numbered spot.
Nice. Yeah, I have the red helmet somewhere.
I will say though, I just realized that I don't know if I realized this when I was a younger kid, but this could only hold 3 cars, and there's 4.
I mean, you could stack them.
Well, it only comes with 3 containers. Oh no, there's a 4th
There's
container.
one back there. Yeah.
You're right. Next up was this police boat that like this thing total was like 5 pieces. The boat itself is all one piece with like 3 windshields on it,
Nice.
which also had a smart brick in it because it had lights and sound.
Yeah, but it had a good smart brick in it.
Well, they didn't call it smart brick back then. It just said electric.
Yeah.
It's probably
And it actually sounded like a siren, not.
Yeah.
Sandwich Jones said, I never kept any sets together as a kid. And an ironic turn, I can't keep my kids to take any of theirs apart.
That's
Got him.
funny.
Makar said, I really wish Star Wars would do more basic base sets like the police stations, Death Star, and Coruscant could use that. Another one was this. I have often tried to get this, but this is so expensive now. That chrome drill piece.
Power miners, man.
Wow.
I know.
That's a series I missed out on.
Power miners, isn't it?
I love Power Miners.
As
Well,
did
this is
I.
the OG Power Miners, but
It's called Rock Raiders.
yeah.
Gene,
I missed out on Rock Raiders, but I had Power Miners. Power Miners was like peak.
Gene, have you ever seen this drill piece come in your store?
No.
George, look at this.
I definitely
That
have
chrome
one.
wrench, pipe wrench.
I definitely
Yeah.
have one of those.
Richard, that part used is 1184.
The chrome.
Yeah.
I probably have one.
Well, this is like an actual light laser thing. This is a all one unit and there's a light in it.
They put a PEC 15 in a Lego set.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next up was the smaller Rock Raider set. This one came with what later to be known as Clayface. Lorem said it's a smart laser. And then I brought some Star Wars sets I had. I still have this up here. Well, it may be apart now, but I still have this set.
Yeah.
I still have this set, which I love how it's just like a 2x16. Like it's just a flat piece. And then I still have the Naboo fighter, which is one of those like iconic sets for me. I wish I still kept this. I do not have this. This is a set that I really wish Lego would remake, and I don't think they ever will. And then, of course, the OG X-Wing. And I still have the OG X-Wing. All the figs were horrible. We were just happy we had a Lego set, really. Now, to get into the mocks, George, do you want to go first since I have a bunch of bins, and Ben can kind of tell us about them?
Oh, what in the world?
Did you click the wrong button?
You brought up the wrong.
No, I started saving stuff a little more efficient, and it's screwing with me.
Try turning it off and turning it back on again.
Alt F1.
Yeah, I'm about to see.
Control Alt Delete.
Hit Control W and see if it reloads.
You,
I'm not falling for that.
the April Fool's one, I sent you. It was on Facebook.
Come on.
Oh, it's on Facebook. No, I don't get on. I deleted Facebook. I haven't used Facebook in I don't know how long.
I saw it on Facebook, so I sent it to you.
I've got to pictures of like Lego leaks that I was. Did he hit Control W? Did you hit Control W?
Caden did.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't know
my
what it did. I was
gosh.
like, I'm gonna see what happens.
I brought or I had 2 Lego sets that I thought were leaks, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know that they are. So I did not bring those.
Did you see?
Oh, I saw this one.
Did you see the Toy
This is
Story
cool.
leaks though?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay.
This was what I'm talking about.
Since
was
Ben
one,
was coming on,
one of them
I
was
figured
an
do some Star
X-Mansion.
Wars stuff.
They're releasing like a second X-Mansion, maybe.
Oh.
I don't know.
I really like how like there's that like they use the snot combined with the curved slopes to get that
Yeah.
like I mean that pattern on the ground is crazy. I never thought about
Yeah.
doing it like that. Like
Like
the quarter.
third of a stud differential between the layers.
Yeah, that looks really clean. I'll probably be trying to integrate that in something soon.
This is Dizzy Bricks on Instagram. Not really sure how I found him. I think it might have been through Brother Bricks.
I
But,
saw it on Explore. Just
The base and then the dust trail is probably the best part of this whole build.
It is the
yeah,
whole thing.
it's really clean.
Pretty much. But I mean, the speeder's cool too.
Speeder's cool. I feel like I've seen a speeder similar to that.
No, the cat's hidden, definitely.
Another one by him, Vader's transformation chamber. This is pretty excellent.
What did he
Yeah.
transform into?
The coolest guy in the galaxy. I love the inverted or the tires flipped inside out on this med droid.
I've been trying to figure out how to use some tires flipped inside out. I realized that I unfortunately got a lot of tires.
Foliage
Nice
on
use
a
of
bar.
the roller skate piece on that
Yeah, on the table.
what is it? This table.
Oh yeah, right here.
It was the #1 producer of tires in the world.
Richard, I think I have 2 5-gallon buckets full of various size tires.
Send them to Gene. Gene loves them.
Oh, I'm not getting rid of my tires. I might need to melt them down and create a spare for the Jeep one day. But this is way better than the set we got from Lego.
George, I don't think you can create a steering stabilizer out of Lego tires.
I can try like hell, Gene. I can try like hell.
Hearing people talk with Fords and Jeeps about the dependency of them is like a confused statement.
I like how he did the round base here and then wrapped the larger tank tracks around it. And those look like they might be the hyperdrive out of one of the Millennium Falcons.
That's what I was about to say. I was wondering if
is.
we're from there. Then that antenna piece is like the antenna is stuck into the track, and then the anti stud is facing out. That's pretty cool. I think that's what it is.
This is a nice little mock.
Yeah.
Makar said that they'll do a Gungan ship again one day.
I'm really surprised I hadn't. I wonder if, because we haven't gotten any Gungans in sets.
In a long time.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's maybe why the mold or something.
I ordered like a bunch of them because I thought I was gonna do a Naboo mock, like a battle scene, and just never got around to it because they're not that expensive to get a bunch of Gungans.
I showed this guy before, but he's got a couple new. I think the battle droid we've seen before, but he's got a new clone trooper.
That looks nice.
And then a super battle droid, which is pretty freaking cool. I'd love to see his take on a droidica.
Definitely.
And then
Magna Guard.
thank you. I was gonna say Grievous's guard because I couldn't remember Magna.
I like the use of the minifigure hand for the like thumb.
Oh yeah,
Partial original Killer Croc.
this is it's pretty nice little
It's missing the head.
Yeah, that's cool.
figure.
75 bucks on it.
And then Grievous.
Very cool.
That's pretty clean.
That is.
Yeah.
I think he
I
said
bet
these
the
were
arm
like
function too.
1/12
Just
scale.
split.
Yeah, guaranteed those split right there.
Yeah.
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 Just needs 4 lightsabers and we're good to go.
Mm-hmm. Needs his collection.
This was a collab between Havoc Bricks and Fordo builds. Simple little minifigure base, pretty much.
Oh
I
yeah, I
thought
saw that one.
Pretty nice. I think I got some photos from above. There we go. Yeah, got the ice cream parts coming out of the grate as steam, and I'm not really sure. Maybe a little tentacle from a creature coming out.
Maybe like a horn piece or yeah. I like the quarter plate offsets on the floor. That's always nice detail.
It just kind of takes those round minifigure stands we've been talking about the last couple shows to a different level.
Mm-hmm.
I picked this because this guy's got a salacious crumb hanging out up here.
I want one of those so bad.
Yeah. I haven't priced one in a while. Don't know what they cost. But that's probably only the second time I've seen him in a Lego mock outside.
The new one is pretty pricey because it only comes with the barge.
Yeah.
I was gonna get that barge, but it was between that and Rivendell. And I mean, for the cost, like price for what you get, Rivendell is it's a no-brainer.
Richard, I didn't know
Gorgeous.
that
I
right
like
there.
the, old gray with the new dark bluish gray to get that sort of contrast on the rocks.
What is that turned sideways? Is that like a plate, a stud, a plate, and a stud?
That's what it looks like. Or maybe a plate and a tile, and then they're
Yeah.
jammed up in there somehow.
Got to be the round tile, I guess. The 1x1 would be my guess.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
looks like.
It's got the
Or-
groove.
It could be the 2x2 rounded plate.
Yeah.
Is that a 2x6 tile on top of all of it?
Yeah,
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty nice little detail along the door there. But yeah, like you said, the old dark gray, the new dark gray, the old light gray, new light gray. I love the contrast there.
I'd never seen that technique when they I saw it on I think Hypolite Bricks YouTube channel. He did that once with the old gray and the new gray. But unfortunately, like I wanted to try it out, but unfortunately, I took all my old dark gray and sold it at Bricks and Minifigs because I was like, I'm never going to use this again.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
sucks.
it was an L.
But yep, there's a better view of Salacious. That's got to be from the original Jabba's Palace, isn't it?
Yeah, they're both of them are from Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
Well, one's from the barge and one's from the palace.
But yeah, and then there's the base without all the figures except for Salacious Crumb. I like how he used the dice piece from the board games as a crate.
Yeah,
Just,
I've been seeing that.
But this said these people do that.
That's a nice little touch. Scruffy Brick Herder. Scruffy Brick Herder. Nice
That's really nice.
R41 Star Chaser build. I don't know which is better, the ship or the landing pad he's got it on.
I like those arched windows for the engines. That always looks nice.
Yeah, I think I've got closer up picture. Yeah, maybe not.
I'm thinking about it.
But this landing pad is pretty nice, and I've got a photo where the top's off so you can see the column underneath and the interior.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so I like how he angled the door entry here. And there's another minifigure skate there.
Mm-hmm.
And his base isn't just all flat. He's got some cheese slopes in there to kind of break it up, and then the grills. So he's got a table in there with some food and some kind of bottle. This right here, isn't that like that new 1x4 bar with studs on each end or anti-studs?
No, it's the Darth Maul mini lightsaber hilt.
Yeah.
No.
I thought you were muted.
Is it?
In dark gray. I've got one right here.
Yeah, George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have fancy stuff like that when I was a kid.
No, but when you were a kid, you still had chrome lightsaber or hilts.
We did, and I still have several of them.
Oh, I've got a bunch. Darth Vader's got one right here.
I like this little pit droid.
Yeah.
Just a Travis brick.
I'm being summoned. My baby is angry.
There you go.
Oh, that's really nice.
I haven't seen his stuff pop up on my Instagram in a while, but this popped up. I'm like, I gotta share this.
By all, I am being summoned.
Bye, Trevor.
Trevor, see ya.
Yeah.
That's all I got, Richard.
What so the Salacious Crumb, should we make that every time we see it in a mock we have to bring it?
Sure.
Because that, I mean,
Pretty
unless
rare.
Jabba is involved in it, I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's weird seeing him without Jabba the Hutt or any of the other characters from the barge or the.
I need to buy. I do not have a Jabba or a Salacious.
I would love to get a Jabba, but if you priced a Jabba,
It's not that expensive.
the original Jabba,
I
The
mean,
sand green one?
yeah,
why would you buy that when there's a new one?
because the original
Nostalgia?
one's cool. Yeah, nostalgia is cool as all get out.
Nah, you don't buy stuff for that. But I'll get into what I have. Like I said, there was 2 Lego leaks that I did not bring, but a lot of it is because I think that they were April Fools. First, once again, Ben, I don't know if you've seen us do these. I always put these in what I think is the worst to the best. This, in my opinion, if you're a soccer fan, great. They're dumping a whole bunch of like whatever this theme they're doing with Lego and additions are. This just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think that you're buying a shit set for a minifig.
I mean, they'll probably be like $20 each.
I hadn't
Minifig?
seen those yet, but I would never buy it.
Yeah. Next up, we're getting another magazine, The Secrets of Avengers. Sure. The next book is the Disney character guide. I would be more amped to buy this one, but this is the same Jesse that they keep printing, so doesn't do anything. This is the next CMF line we're getting. The only thing that I don't understand is these leaks or this picture doesn't have the Bionicle guy in it. But we do got do what?
I wanted to see that Bionicle guy.
There's
Probably
a
get one of
second
those.
picture on
Yeah,
whatever.
I've got the second picture, but it still doesn't show him in it.
Oh, there was one that I saw this morning that had the Bionicle guy in it, but
I like this ninja though. I really like this hood.
I'm pretty sure it's just Lloyd.
Yeah. The hair is only going to be useful for so often, but I wish they would do that hood with this.
Yeah.
We're getting some type of dancer or singer with a unicorn. I'm going to say to keep things PG-13. This is very odd.
The fact that it's clear.
Yeah, like that's. But okay.
I don't know. I'm excited for the tuba player.
I was going to say that I definitely want the tuba.
Yeah.
The cat, if it's a new print, I'll always take an animal. I don't know why they threw a soccer player in here, considering the fact that they keep releasing all these soccer sets.
Yeah. I want the tuba, but I also want the Shaco. Yeah, I want that.
I can see it. I thought it was. That's the first time they've ever printed on one, isn't it?
No, the original Imperial ones are printed on.
Are they?
Yeah, they have like that gold crest on the front. They're on the black ones. I've never seen a red one printed, but honestly, the white plume is kind of nice.
We're getting a cyborg T-Rex with a battery. A scuba diver with a Nemo. I don't know what this guy is, but I dig it.
Slime zombie.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if I care as much about the figure as I do the fish skeleton.
The fish is. I want the headpiece. I want a couple of those.
Yeah.
With the fish skeleton. The chocolate dragon is kind of weird. The vampire hunter is kind of cool.
Is that
I
like
don't
female
know.
Van Helsing?
Yeah, I don't know what contraption. It's like Bunder Bluster with a machete.
Yeah,
hooked to the bottom of it.
some Gears of War type stuff going on right there.
Rob Claxton said apparently certain places already have the CMF 29 on pre-order. Sandwich Jones says this is the Garbage Pail Kid minifig.
Oh, I was thinking it was like Swamp Thing.
And I don't get the Boba Tea girl, but whatever. That all works. Now to get the sets that I actually give a shit about.
Lotso's
We're getting Lotso. This will be definitely a buy. I told y'all last week when all these got like talked about. I will definitely be buying Lotso. I will be definitely buying the alien. Even though he looks a little weird and it's kind of square, I am definitely going to get this. When I saw this, I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger than it actually is. But I think the rocket makes it seem big, but he is actually pretty small. I mean, I think it's cool. I will tell you that if they're coming out with this sticker that says Pizza Planet, I may go on Bricklink and try to buy a couple of these stickers.
I hope that's printed.
I would too, but you can see this line right here, and then you know that's not printed, and you know that's not printed. Next up, this one. So, Lego Ideas did a thing where if you built a, Yu-Gi-Oh, they were going to talk about building it into a set. Well, now they're also doing the same thing with Pokemon. I think this is going to be pretty cool. So I place this pretty high on my list because there's a good chance that we're going to get something that I actually like. If they would give me one of these guys right here, I would be 100% a day one. Me and Caden seen this get released by Bricker Builds, except for it's like $1,700.
Yeah.
So that's a no. And then we're getting Slinky Dog, and me and George were talking about this. Look at this minifig.
That is the best part of the whole damn build.
That
I know,
really cool.
like I didn't want to bring it. I saw a couple of like kind of teaser images and I immediately clicked off. Apparently these two books are full of Easter eggs they open up. I know that they did the same thing in here they did with the was it the mini executor where all the studs stacked up on top of each other represented a Star Wars character? There's
That's
a bunch of that in here. Yeah. But this right here is worth it. That is awesome.
There's like a pizza box tile inside, and then like one of them Woody pops out of the side of.
There's a bunch of different like little hidden Easter eggs in them. But the reason why I stopped is because when I build this, I want to get a true reaction. This isn't considered an Easter egg if it does not have a Pizza Planet truck in it. That's literally been in every Pixar movie ever. So you can't go without it. But that is what I brought for that. Let me get into the mocks.
I don't know how I feel about the canvas ears, but I guess there's really no other good way of doing it.
No, not unless they were to mold a new vase piece.
Yeah.
But so I brought, we always talk about like how we bring mocks that are 100% and that we absolutely love. I brought this guy for a simple reason of me and Caden have talked before. When you're doing a lot of terrain is really cool to use like 1x1s and nothing real bigger than like 1x2s. I'm mainly going to ask everybody, what do y'all think about this?
I've seen this in person.
I don't know. It doesn't I think that it's too much.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, it's looking at it like as a whole, the style for the building stays the same, which like I can appreciate. But like the terrain work itself, the rock work and like the little like blips of snow, I like it.
I think the building
terrain
throws me
for sure.
off. The building is
think
what throws me off.
The one
Honestly,
by
I think
one round
if
plates gotta go.
Yeah, if we swapped out studs for like jumpers or ingots or tiles or something, like break up the rock contour without creating such large like gaping areas. I mean, it's also Old Republic, which also kind of goes hard, but
I think this is a close-up picture of it. So like I don't know, I just think it's too much.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
But
he's also playing with the cheese slope technique, but he's doing it against an anti-stud, so he's leaving the gap.
we need more Old Republic stuff.
Yeah, that's
I
definitely
really
a cool
like it.
But it's like I said, I like it a lot, but it's just like something about it. I don't know. Maybe the fact that all these little gaps in there are what are creating it.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's those 1x1 round plates everywhere. I would have just cut those out. But the terrain looks great to me. And I like
the terrain is spot on.
I really like the form.
And this is another build he did, which is like the complete opposite. There's so much detail, but it's so clean.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
True Squadron says this looks sick. I don't know what y'all are talking about. And Makar said it looked to me like it took 3,000 rounds of blaster fire. I love this flamethrower effect. I think that is pretty sick. He is definitely cooking a Wookiee. I love this little like gold inlay in the door. It makes me wish I would have done more like style design like this in the mock that I'm doing now, because it is definitely just like some straight walls. Maybe I'll tear it apart and restart.
This has like so much good detail that just feels like it belongs there. Like it doesn't feel like too distracting or anything at all. I really like the snot floor as well. Like it you get those like small details in there. It looks great.
Yeah.
I bet that grilled Wookiee's a little chewy.
Yeah.
I'll see.
Bro is
myself.
well done.
Next,
Every component of the joke except the humor part.
Did you bring Scarif? Yeah.
Yeah, this looks
this is
really
what I
good.
mean by like me and Papa Trip were talking about this, and I sent this to him. Like this is so simple and it looks so good, and yet I'm out here like trying to make a freaking mountain. If I would have just keep it small.
You don't know how to do that.
Kind of
So.
do smaller builds,
don't.
perfect everything at the small scale.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
See, like me, I would build this, and then I'd be like, "Well, I have to, attach the AT-AT here."
Yeah. Oh, I need the bunker. Oh, I need the Scarif tower.
Exactly.
The
But I really,
airlock in outer space.
I watched the video that he posted on YouTube for this build. I really like the palm trees, like the technique with the ingots. I hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah.
But also I've never built palm trees, so maybe it's been out there, but I thought that was cool.
next up, we have this Bocephus Brix guy.
All right.
So Ben, if you want to tell us about some of these, I brought everything you pretty much sent a picture of.
Okay. Yeah, this one was like, sometimes you're just like going through your bins of like the clip parts or whatever, and then like you find something you want to base your build off of. And I just like found the shovels and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna like tinker with these and see what I can make. And so I don't know. It has a Star Wars-y vibe, but it's definitely not like based on any source material. I just wanted to make turn it into a speeder. And then I had this sort of like, if you look at my Instagram, I had like, I like to build with go around a character or like a location I made up. So this is all about Greedo. So yeah, this is like his speeder on some planet.
Is this after he shot second?
Sorry, you cut out.
I said, is this after he shot second?
I don't know. This was the first post before that. So yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really like trying to relate it back to like what happened in the movies or whatever. I was just trying to kind of have fun with the characters. I thought they looked cool from the Cantina set.
I like little speeder bike builds. That's I love the shovels.
Appreciate
The
it.
shovels were definitely cool.
Not
Here's
something you would think to incorporate into a speeder
Oh, yeah.
bike.
Here's the mech I built like a couple months ago. I wanted to get like some sharp angles and make it look like sort of like almost like fighter jet-esque, but like mech, like mashup. But yeah, it all kind of started with like the blue windshield and went from there.
Is this the one you tried to build in the studio?
Yeah, but that's a real that's in a light box. And then here's like the continuation of Greedo on the salt flats. So the blue base there is sort of like this like I wanted the planet to look really different. So I made it, the blue is sort of like, I guess like sand or something. Or the regular blue is like sand that's like blue. And then the, I forget what they call that blue, but the lighter blue there is sort of like salt deposits or something.
Yeah, it's medium azure.
What's that?
It's medium azure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And then this is just sort of his house here. I can't remember what, maybe I'll check the post I did. Yeah, I called it Corthus Minor, and a tense underworld trade unfolds as blasters stay close at hand. So they're like trading those little buckets of green slop in the bottom. I don't know, maybe some chemical or weapon or something.
This is one of those things I was talking about. Like, it's just really clean. Like, there's not. I mean, the stud's on the side right here, but there's almost no stud showing.
I like the use of that white canopy piece to finish off that 4x4 round or half
Thank
round.
you. Yeah, when I was like tinkering with that, I was like, wait, that half cylinder, like if you just add one plate to the side of it, then it matches the height of that canopy. So I was like, I'm gonna try to work that in somewhere. Gonna be using that again for sure. Oh yeah, and this was the one I just broke on camera.
It's not the first mock to be broken on the show.
It won't be the last.
So it's sort of like the idea was it's like this mining planet, and they've got all these workers coming in and out, and they want like modular like living pods for them to go like sleep or whatever. And so it's kind of just like a central elevator with some of these living pods on it. And I wanted all the living pods to be a little bit different, but kind of meet the same like pattern so that there's like continuity in the structure. I wanted to actually make this a lot bigger, but the problem is fitting in the light box is hard. So, but yeah, that one was
build just to fit in the light box.
These days I have been, because I got a light box just this year. So like I just want everything I want to get my use out of it.
I've been talking. I need to get a light box.
Hey, Richard.
It's game changing.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in at the bottom down towards the minifigure?
There's some like printed tiles on the door from that CMF. I forget what it was called. Then I built a little storage box on the left under those like columns that are tilted. There's like a storage box. It's like 1x2 bricks upside down with the bucket handles inside of them. I don't know if we can see that very well. I can actually. Yeah. I have it right here. I don't know if it'll focus, but
that's pretty neat.
I saw that on Instagram and I was like, I got to try that. So
is that what you were talking about, George?
Oh, I was wanting to see the support arms there with the. I was trying to figure out how we did that hole there, but it's that 2x2 panel.
Oh yeah, it's just here. These were what fell out when I moved it because they're not actually studded in.
Just pressed in there.
Yeah, they just fit snug in there. And
I love the airboat.
Thank you. I went to New Orleans recently and did a swamp tour, and I got some inspiration to do a swamp build. And so I started with but I had to make it, my spin on it. So it was Star Wars. And so my idea was like, I'm going to do like a swamp boat, like an airboat, but instead of like a big fan, it's going to be like a big, I guess like repulsor or whatever they use in, for Star Wars. So that's where the idea came from here. And then adding it to the larger build. I used the regular like clear trans-clear tiles for the water because I wanted it to look like it was like misty over the top of the water. So I felt like that came out pretty good. And then
I like that you used a Mon Calamarian for the operator of that.
Oh yeah, thank you. For the tree, I wanted it to mimic sort of that tree you see in the swamps in Louisiana. I think it's a bald cypress. And then like if you look at like if you zoom in, you can see like the roots have those like knobs poking out. And
knees.
yeah, the knees, that's what it is. Yeah, the tour guide on the boat ride was like, yeah, we don't really know what those do, but they grow them. So which was kind of weird because he knew everything else about all the swamp wildlife, but not why the
Well,
tree
if
had
you're
the
in
knee.
Raleigh, go down the eastern part of North Carolina, you'll see a ton of those.
Really?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
I guess I just hadn't really paid attention to him until I was like on a tour with it. But,
This is one of my favorite things you've ever built.
appreciate
Yeah,
it. I have
that's
the
cool.
studio file. I might build it again someday, but I had to disassemble it for all the gray.
No disassemble.
Yeah, it was depressing having to disassemble it because it was such a big build. I think it was 4,000 pieces, but this is what I call the ATAA. And I can't remember what it stands for, honestly. I built it like a year or so ago. But it's sort of my take on like another Clone Wars vehicle that maybe was like if you think of the evolution of like the ATTE going to the AT-AT, like maybe this was something in between. And it sort of has the same cockpit as the ATTE. So I wanted to like make sure it had that Star Wars like aesthetic. And like obviously like a Republic vehicle or like early Imperial vehicle, but this one was so fun. One of the things about building it on studio though first was you like if it needs to have movable legs or whatever, like I wanted the joints to be able to move, and they did in studio, but they just weren't that strong. So like Richard, I don't know if you remember, but when I brought it to Brick Universe, all the legs had to stay exactly at those angles. I couldn't pose it at all because it would just fall down.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the downsides of studio. You get like you think it's going to be strong and it's not, but
That false sense of security.
yeah. This was my big build. This one won Best Star Wars at Brick Universe last summer. So this is like my take on like maybe after the events of Episode 3, and the Empire builds this base on Utapau for whatever reason, and Vader's visiting with the 501st. You've got some clone troopers guarding. It's like at the bottom of one of those sinkholes where Obi-Wan falls into in Revenge of the Sith. So that's why there's water at the bottom. But yeah. Another angle. I actually like this angle a lot more, even though it's like the backside. But I thought there was like better texturing with the gray. Yeah. Oh, and this is from Andor season 1. I forget what the vehicle's called, honestly, but it was on that planet, or it was in that scene, Rick's Road, I think. So my terrain here isn't accurate, but I just wanted to rebuild that vehicle and give it somewhere to sit. And here's Hoth. This was actually my first like big mock, and I keep it in storage. I don't ever really disassemble. I displayed it at a different angle this year because previously I had it like the intended angle. So you kind of see it from the mountainside down. But yeah, that was a fun one. This is my like latest ship build, the one that was on that landing pad. I just wanted to build something with cool angles and like lots of detail. So I went for a small ship and I made this I don't know how to pronounce it. I guess it's Chadra Fan character is like the race in Star Wars of that character from the Cantina. So kind of the perfect size character for it because it has the short legs. So
It's Bat Boy.
yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one y'all talked about last week. Thank you. This one really burned me out though, unfortunately. This I saw some concept art. I wish I would have remembered like where I got the original picture because I saw some concept art. It was like that same landing pad, but instead of one support, it was like one on each side. But I ended up not having enough round pieces to do 2 supports, so I just did one in the middle. Ended up working out fine because there's just a ton of Technic inside. Yeah, and just built up the rock, the cliff side, and then added some like details like George, I think you pointed out there was like the evaporator or something. Yeah. And then there's like the vents. I just wanted like something I do care about a lot is like if I'm gonna add detail to a build, it has to be like intentional and like there has to be like story. So yeah, and then there's like some pipes going into the water. Maybe they're like cooling something down in the base. So yeah, that was kind of the idea.
I like the old engine nacelles at the bottom of those pipes going into the water.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
You don't see those too often anymore.
I saw those in my collection and I was like, I've never used these for a mock, and I was like, I'm putting those in this somehow. And I saw the tapered end fits really well with those tube pieces. So I was like, okay, perfect.
I just noticed the panels at the base of that into the water are kind of creating an intake. I didn't notice that last week.
Oh yeah. So my idea was they're like getting some water, like the evaporator would be like drinking water or whatnot, but then this is sort of water, like maybe salt water or something they're using to like cool down a manufacturing lot, like something, you know. So that was the idea.
And then I think that's the last picture. I brought this one. I found this kind of last minute. I don't know how many people have played Jedi Survivor, but this is pretty damn sweet. Of course, everyone like beautiful. You see techniques that you wish you would bring to like everything, and then you get these ideas. As simple as this is, where it's just like these window panel pieces with like these clips attached to them, that looks awesome.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah. And then even here where you got like little things sticking out to just make it look like there's bars and antennas everywhere. I really like the fact that it's got like a zip line to it. If anybody has ever played the game, there's like constantly, it feels like you're doing parkour 24/7. And then the other thing was this like rounded arched area. I don't know, I thought all this was extremely cool.
See, you could have built Coruscant like that.
Well, if I would have known what I know now about what me and you were talking about with these,
yeah,
I would have continued. But I don't know. We'll see. I love the really good build. The ice. I mean, the eyes being one of the ice skate pieces or the roller skate pieces. I thought everything on here, even like really detailed, looked good. And you see what I said that for, right? That's what I was saying. You see why? two in one day, baby.
I'll be damned.
I don't think there's an actual like clear picture of him, but and then I love the cutaway in the wall.
I was about to say that too. That looks phenomenal.
That column support right there is pretty.
I like how all the details like mean something to the build. Like it's like a wire or like a vent or like a a liquid container or cracks in
Well,
the
we
building.
talked
or
last
whatnot.
week about this piece being used for something.
It was a seat belt in that space buggy,
Yeah, yeah.
but
And
using
now
it for
they're
a
using it
handrail,
for-
I've never seen it done like that.
But that is all I brought. I think Caden's about to fall asleep.
It's 19 and a half minutes past his bedtime.
Well, it is that time. I do want to thank you, Ben, for coming out. I definitely should have done this sooner. We need to do it again.
Great guest.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Thanks for having me on the show.
Thanks for being on. It was awesome. You got some really good builds.
Appreciate it. So do y'all. Love to come back sometime.
Well, I don't know about mine, but theirs are pretty cool.
Oh, you got great builds.
But I like to see everybody next week. You're on, George, next week, aren't you?
I should be on until the 20. 20 seconds questionable.
Caden, are you on next week too? You're muted.
Next week's lug meeting for me, so I won't be out here next week.
Well, we'll have Caden not here. We'll put a picture up of him for support.
We'll come up with a list of movies you haven't seen that you need to watch.
Yeah, well, he's got to do homework already once this week.
Oh yeah.
No, I got to do homework twice because I got to do my homework from last week.
Yeah.
And now my homework for this week.
I mean, I can easily do that. I can go steal some pictures off my Instagram and bring what I've built before.
Yeah, I could do that too.
I got to go back through the family files to find all that stuff.
But thanks everybody for watching. We will be back next week.
Yeah. Clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Brickin' with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop, make